Well, thank y'all. Is this not just a beautiful evening? I'm gonna call an audible here, boys. This is a song. Let me kind of tell you my normal week. I kind of have, we play about 150 shows a year, and my schedule's kind of like a fireman's. It's like 3 or 4 on, 3 or 4 off kind of thing. And, half the week we stay up late playing these shows and, hanging out with our fans afterwards and just thanking them for supporting us. And, then the other half of the week, I go home and I'm not a singer. I'm just the dude that takes the trash out. And, it's my favorite job, taking that trash out. I love being a daddy. And I get home. We always try to get home in time for church, and I'm usually just dog tired. I drink a lot of coffee on Sunday. Thank God for coffee. And my dad says I drink sissy coffee because I put creamer in it. Figure a few of you old cowboys could appreciate his comment. But so I drink a lot of coffee, and this one particular Sunday I came home, went to church, came back home to the house, played with the kids all day, put them to bed. Mama went to bed. Here I am with a gallon of coffee in my system, and I can't go to sleep. Imagine that. And I went into the game room with my guitar and my computer and thought I'd try to write a song. I turned on the TV and I caught the tail end of the old classic 8 Seconds. And I've seen it 100 times. I don't know why I didn't change it. I've seen it so many times. But I watched about last 30 minutes of it or so, and then I got online and I started reading some stuff about Lane Frost, and I came across something that Lane's mama said, and it touched me. It touched me because it was true, and it also touched me because a few months earlier, my wife and I lost our baby girl, Julia Grace, shortly after she was born. So we were still grieving. I'm still grieving today, 2 years later. So, it's one of those things that my heart was in the right place to write this song, and I got to, Miss Elsie Frost said something that touched me. She said, Lane was a world champion bull rider. She said, but that wasn't his greatest accomplishment in his life. She said, Lane's greatest accomplishment came a year before he died, when he asked Jesus Christ to be his Savior. And I thank God for that, for giving me this song, because usually it takes me a long time to write a song, but I got out a pen and a piece of paper, and I wrote that song like it had already been wrote. It was a gift from God, because what I didn't realize at the time is that song was going to be a way for me to go into every honky-tonk, dance hall, rodeo, cowboy church, and tell that story about salvation. And it's actually going to be our next single, and coming out on radio, and it probably won't be a hit, but hopefully it'll glorify God and bring some people to the Lord. That's really what matters. And we got a call from NFR, and they asked me if I'd sing this one at the opening ceremonies next to last day in Las Vegas on December the 11th. To you non-rodeo fans, that's the equivalent of me getting to sing like halftime at the Super Bowl. Which I would want to, that'd scare me. This is a special song. If you know it, help me sing it. I don't like singing this one by myself. It's called July in Cheyenne. Yeah, the rain and the mud in July in Cheyenne, they had to carry away that brave young man. I little part of every heart of every rodeo fan. Died there in the rain, in the mud, in July and Cheyenne. Now looking back, it doesn't seem so long ago. He was bigger than life, God rest his soul. Why he died that day is hard to understand. Right there in the rain, in the mud, in July and Cheyenne. So tip your hat to the cowboy every once in a while, and take time to remember that cowboy smile. A little part of every heart of every rodeo fan who died there in the rain, in the mud, in July and Cheyenne. On a shelf collecting dust, still his memory shines inside of all of us. Some miss their heroes, some miss their friend. His mom and daddy long to see the little boy again. So tip your hat to the cowboy every once in a while, and take time to remember that cowboy smile. A little part of every heart of every rodeo fan died there in the rain, in the mud, in July and Cheyenne. In the rain, in the mud, in July and Cheyenne. They had to carry away that brave young man. But if you're washed in the blood, someday you'll see him again. But it won't be in the rain, in the mud, in July and Cheyenne. That goes out to Miss Elsie Frost, God bless her. Thank you. Okay.